Butkus. So anyway, I have
Take this lips.
I have a dog named Butkus.
Yeah, who we weren't going to make part of the show, but evidently that one.
But let me tell you, I went to Paws and I wanted a dog. And, I figured, I was in my early mid-40s, and I thought it was time I committed to something. So I went over to the Paws, and I was talking, and I found this little guy, and he was in the Oprah wing, which means he was in the high-risk wing, which means he was returned twice.
Really?
Yeah. Two people brought that wonderful joy of a dog back.
Why? Because he whined at night the first 2 nights, and they didn't want to put up with it.
He never whined.
No, I bet you that's what happened.
Well, they said one was an older woman, he had too much energy, and they said one had an existing dog that didn't get along with him. I don't know.
So it was
not.
It was
I think it was just
people.
kind of meant to be, because I kind of walked in and he ran to me and he never left my side. So I took him home that day. He had a horrible name. His name was Papa Doc. I don't know what that means.
What?
Papa Doc.
That is not a good name for a dog.
What?
It sounds like a sandwich at the panini place.
I'll take the Papa Doc.
Give me a Papa Doc and a Chicago Fire.
So Butkus comes home with me, and the love of my life. He hasn't left my side.
He's a good dog.
In 5 years, but and I wanted him to have a couple things. Rocky's dog was Butkus. Butkus.
Oh yeah.
I always said if I ever had a dog, I was gonna name him Butkus. I said that since I was a kid. I mean, Rocky came out 78, 79.
This is completely opposite of Rocky's dog. He's smaller, but he looks like him a little.
He does, and and I thought even if you have a small dog,
Go Butkus!
Oh my God,
that was pretty good.
My ears hurt.
No, does it?
No. But I can tell you, yes, even a smaller dog. In fact, I figure a smaller dog should have a tougher name because he's got the reputation to keep up. Plus, he's a very muscular dog. Anyway, so I was with the girl and we're filling out the paperwork, and she goes, "Now, will you be changing Papa Doc's name?" I said, "Of course I am." Are you ready for this? Butkus. She writes it down, doesn't even look up. I'm like, no reaction. She goes, "You're my 5th Butkus." So that was my my first.
So what's wrong with the loving animal people?
I don't know.
She should have been happy.
I mean, it was
She should have been, oh, great. That's the...
Fake it, baby.
Right, exactly. What are you doing here?
It was a life-changing moment for me, and there's a dog leaving your place, and your whole existence is based on uniting pets with pet lovers.
Right.
At least fake it.
Right.
All right. So let's fast...
Her last name was Butkus, I bet.
Well, let's fast forward 5 years later. I'm at Wrigley Field.
She's got a dog named Butkus.
Well, I'm at the 100th anniversary of Wrigley Field this April. And I'm at a little, and I work for a company that happens to have some season tickets. So I was at this little.
I got season tickets too.
I heard.
Green Ock Productions has season tickets.
Congratulations. We might be giving away to the 10th caller.
10th caller.
All right. So anyway, it's this April, and I'm at the VIP reception for Chicago Cubs celebrities, and there's Ernie Banks, and there's Billy Williams. And I'm like, oh my. And then I look over in the corner, and there's Gale Sayers and Dick Butkus. I'm like, whoa. I forgot. The Bears played at Wrigley, like in the 70s.
Right.
So I'm like, whoa. It's my time. So I go running over to Dick Butkus. I go, excuse me, Mr. Butkus. I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan. In fact, I love you so much, and the way you played the game, I named my dog after you.
You didn't, though. You lied to him.
What?
You said you named it after Rocky's dog. You lied to Dick Butkus.
Well,
he knew you were lying.
No, Rocky named his dog after Dick Butkus. So if I named it after Rocky naming his dog after Dick Butkus, I named my dog after Dick Butkus.
Did Rocky name his dog after Dick Butkus?
Well, why else would he name it Butkus? He was an iconic middle linebacker.
That's not why he named it.
Of course it is.
All right. Anyways, what did Dick Butkus say?
So I go running up to him. I go, I got to tell you, I named my dog, the love of my life, Butkus after you. And, in my bizarre kind of crazy head, I think he's going to say, oh, my God, do you have any pictures? Show me. He looks at me, and he goes, yeah, I get that a lot. Turned and kept walking.
Really liked you.
You couple my Dick Butkus story with the original girl from Paws, with the Bears 2014 season, Butkus, you might be in for a name change.
Did the Cubs win that day?
I left in the 5th inning. It was freezing.
Were you drunk?
It was April. No, I was at work. I didn't have a single drop of. It was probably like 32 degrees. I was freezing.
One of the last times I drank was at Wrigley Field, and I did get kicked out. Well, what are you gonna do?
I mean, that's been a while, right?
17 years.
17 years without a drink.
Yeah.
Not bad.
We went to the Cubs game with BC Tap, which is no longer open.
Balmoral Clark Tap
Right.
in Andersonville,
Yeah.
which is really in Edgewater.
No.
It's a sub-neighborhood. Yep.
Andersonville ends where we lived, right at our streets. Victoria and Rosehill, that's where Andersonville would begin.
I think
We lived in Edgewater, Andersonville. That's what they would call it.
I think
That is in the heart of Andersonville, BC Tap.
in the heart, but I think it's like Boys Town, Lakeview. Boys Town is a sub neighborhood that Lakeview it's in Lakeview. I kind of think about that in Anderson.
Oh, I see what you're
Don't you
saying.
kinda
On
see
the
that?
city map?
Right.
Well, no.
I think-
Actually, it was Uptown, dude.
Uptown.
Yep. Uptown was
So sorry.
first.
Is
I've
that
always
you or me?
considered it to just be Chicago.
You know what, Matt? Your problem is you're young, and were you born in Chicago?
Yes, I was at St. Mary's.
See, now you said St. Mary's Hospital. Now, the old Chicago way was you. Somebody said where you're from. What did you say, Danny?
What?
When somebody asks you where you're from, where'd you grow up?
St. Greg's.
Yeah, exactly. You were identified with your parish. So we're St. Gregory's guys, right? Which is in Edgewater. And I think neighborhoods were maybe more important back then. Is that true?
Yes. Yes, yes.
So here's Matt poo-pooing everything that we're saying you guys, you're all in Chicago. Stop it. Where is St. Mary's, by the way?
There's too many neighborhoods for me to
St.
keep
Mary's
track
on the
of.
west side, right? St. Mary's?
Yeah, Division
Right,
and
west
Western.
side.
I mean,
Yeah.
leave it to Matt to even be born in a trendy neighborhood. Freaking hipster.
He is a hipster.
He is a hipster.
He's got that tattoo on his neck.
You got a tattoo. Did that hurt?
No, it didn't hurt, but I did win it in a raffle, so I paid about $1 for it.
Whoa. A raffle was a tattoo.
Yeah, it was in Pennsylvania.
What
I was
was-
on tour in Pennsylvania.
Well, it wasn't necessarily a neck tattoo,
It was a tattoo, any tattoo you wanted.
and you chose the neck.
Yeah.
All right. Is that how many tattoos you have?
Total of 3, but they're pretty large.
Yes. I have 2, and they're pretty small. You have tattoo? You have ink, Danny?
I got ink.
I didn't know you had that.
Yeah.
What is that? A vagina?
Stop
It's
it.
a clam.
It's a.
What is it?
Well, look at it. Say what it is out loud.
It looks like Shirley Temple and a seashell.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's not Shirley Temple and a seashell.
We'll say that 3 times fast.
I can't. I just got a tooth pulled. I got. That's a disadvantage. I'm doing pretty good for someone without a tooth.
What tooth did you have pulled? A molar?
This one.
A bite?
Oh, I got it still. I'm using it in my next
You
movie
can
that
put
I
it-
film with myself.
You can put it on your pillow tonight?
One Sick Dog. I'm going to pull that tooth out in a movie.
What's One Sick Dog?
It's another movie I wrote.
You wrote the screenplay?
Yeah, it's a short.
Well, you wrote the concept?
I wrote the whole thing.
How do you go from writing like a treatment, like this is what happens? The
I
guys-
don't know. You just write what you want.
So you write like
There's no.
not the dialogue.
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't write dialogue.
I can write dialogue real good.
I can't write dialogue.
Even Sheldon Patikin gave me his kudos. God bless him. Sheldon just passed.
Second City
Yeah.
started it,
One of the founders, yeah.
and he died recently,
Yes,
2014. How old was he?
74.
Did you go to his service?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Who was the most famous person there?
I'm not going to talk about
Was there
that.
famous people there?
I believe so, yeah.
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 I'm sorry. Can we
Yeah,
go
we
back?
don't want to do that kind of show.
No. All right, let's go back to your Shirley Temple and a clam, which, by the way,
Did you know the city
is my drink.
Give me a Shirley Temple with a clam. And a clam? Let me have a Shirley Temple and a clam. Is that on the rock, sir?
No, wait, what is it?
Crush? Did you ever see the city seal
No,
of Chicago?
I never paid attention. I thought we had 4 stars, 4 red stars, but in blue and white stripes.
That's the city flag.
What'd you call me?
A flag. The city seal is the
Like, oi, oi, oi. That's the worst.
That's stupid. That's at the Lincoln Park Zoo where they're holding those animals hostage.
What do you mean? People learn.
Do they?
I don't know. I went to Zoo Lights this year. It was beautiful.
Were they?
They say a record number of people get engaged in Lincoln Park Zoo Lights.
They're pretty nice.
They're beautiful. They do a first-class job.
Getting married over.
Well, yeah, I think it's a great. And then you go over to RJ Grun's.
Great restaurant.
Yeah. No, it's good. It was Melman's first restaurant.
Yeah.
They say, you ready for this?
No.
It invented the salad bar. Right here in Chicago. Yep. First place to have a self-serve salad bar.
Salad bars are nasty.
Well, if you have a sneeze card. They say also, not only did it invent the salad bar, they say they served the first Shirley Temple and a clam.
We were at I was on a job when I was a 134 electrician. It was at the power plant on 22nd, Fisk Power Plant. And we sort of took over this bar by, I think it's St. Mark's Church on 22nd, Cermak Road over there. There's two steeples. It's a beautiful church. And right outside is a bar, and I think it was called Martin's. And we sort of took it over. So there was 200 to 350 electricians on this job.
After work, right? After your shift? Or...
No, Jesus.
Sorry, go ahead.
Before, during, after. Oh, my God. But, so as we took the bar over and over, this guy made a ton of money. I mean, he was cashing checks out of there and everything.
Sure. Oh, my God.
I mean, this guy made a ton. So the neighborhood people started to get a little upset about this, you know. A lot of them were cops. So this big ruckus started one night, you know, and it got, so a ruckus, this big ruckus. What the heck am I? My mom?
It was a big to-do.
There was a big to-do, yeah. And, I can't say exactly what happened, if anyone got punched or anything, but it got broken up, and all of a sudden it was the electricians on one side and like four coppers or two coppers and a neighborhood guy on the other. And this one guy named Bones, who I have a screenplay I wrote about this job. But Bones goes, he was like a pirate without a ship. That's what these guys were like. Bones looks over and says to the bartender, "Hey, get those guys 3 Shirley Temples." And the place erupted with laughter. And after that, we were all friends. That was funny.
So leave it to Bones.
Bones was the man.
To deflect. That's a great line. I'm going to use it. All right. So getting back to Shirley Temple, that is the city seal.
Oh, it's the top of the city seal. You got your baby in the seashell.
It's a baby in a seashell.
Yeah, which what it means is the Lake Michigan is the pearl of the Great Lakes. Nice. Also, another theory says it's about the first white baby born in the city of Chicago,
as opposed to
American Indian or Native American, whichever you choose. Gotcha. I say American Indian. We grew up with American Indians, and they had the American Indian social place on Wilson and Montrose.
Is that still there?
I believe it is.
Isn't that where our mayor lives now? He probably had it now.
Lives right down the street.
Gotcha. Yeah. Do you think that the name Washington Redskins should stay or go away?
I don't know. Why are you throwing that on my lap? It should stay.
Well, I think it's offensive. I think
it is.
I think if someone's offended by it, I'm all for tradition, and
How about the Fighting Irish?
That doesn't offend any. I mean, I think that gets our spirit. We are fighters,
right.
Scrappers.
Right.
We had to be. But I mean, red skin in itself is derogatory. And you know what? I think
what should they change it to?
I don't care. Whatever they want. They own the team. But
I got a couple.
I mean, if there's a certain group of people that say, I'm a little offended by this. Can you do something else? What change it? What difference does it make? It doesn't affect anything else.
I personally don't care what they do.
All right.
I wouldn't be offended one way or another.
Well,
you know?
I know a bunch of fat.
If
gay,
I was in the,
I know a bunch of fat, gay, hairy guys that are very offended by the name Chicago Bears.
oh, you're a sicko. Oh. Where do they hang out? At Devon and Clark?
Oh, the manhole. No, it's not the manhole. That's a jackhammer and touche.
I've been in that bar.
Excuse me?
Let me tell you.
Something you want to tell the world there, Snapper?
Yes, I was in that bar on a call.
Which one, touche or jackhammer?
And I won't say what happened because that would be breaking the HIPAA law.
Well, again, now we're going back. We're going back to certain bars that cater to a certain audience. And
right.
those bars do.
Right.
They're very tough bars. I wouldn't go into them.
I doubt it.
No.
Let me tell you about something. And I could walk in that bar right now as a person off the street.
I'm sure you could.
Right, and walk down the stairs there where we had to go. And
probably,
there's a yellow bathtub in the basement in the middle of the bar.
Right. And
what is that for?
I know what it's for, but what do you care?
What's it for?
It's probably for public urination.
On people.
Well, you know.
Apple bobbing.
What the heck is that all about? How come they don't? Or what
That's
about,
not like some new term that I just came up with.
You
the
apple
kids
bobber.
are
Listen,
sincerely suggesting that maybe they do apple bobbing competition.
Do they? It's 8 o'clock. Time for the apple bob.
Listen, Matt, whatever gets you through the night. And listen, who are you to judge what?
I'm not judging.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Well, I think it's a little.
Who cares what you think? I'm sure some of the things
No,
that you
wait
do.
a minute. No. Take it easy there, Fido. Don't get so aggressive. My
Listen.
God. I just think it's a little.
Oh.
I think that.
So now we live life on Danny's terms.
No.
And what's acceptable to you. And
I think it's fine, but why can't. You're trying to turn this into
Was it the
something
color of the
without
tongue?
me getting my opinion out.
I go. I'm gonna
So
shut-
I feel like I'm on a Hannity show or something. You know?
I do watch
Don't
Sean
sh-
Hannity.
Well, don't shove that crap down my throat.
That's what they said at the jackhammer.
All
In the brown tub room.
right, wait. Oh, my God. No, all right, here. The steam, what's that?
Steamworks at
Steamworks.
Belmont Halsted.
I'm all for it, but why can't they have one with men and women?
Well,
Would they ever let that fly? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Who's this they you speak?
The laws. I think in a lot of circumstances, people turn the other cheek.
Yes, they do.
They turn their cheek, or they turn their cheek so they don't offend anybody because they're afraid. Oh, this community might go against me and vote me out.
Well, listen. We came. For men. Things have changed so fast and so much for the better. However,
What did they used to call?
Please
What did they
remember. Please remember that the community had to go underground and be secretive.
What did they used to call Boys Town? What was Boys Town when we were growing up? What was it called?
I don't think I could answer that question.
Newtown.
Newtown.
Yep.
All right.
No one.
I remember that.
Yeah. Remember that?
Adjacent to kind of Old Town. It was kind of cutting edge and kind of
Right.
new.
And then the Century.
hip, liberal.
Yeah, it was a gay. It was underground gay.
gay-ish. Right.
It's always been gay over there. That's what my dad told me before he. Oh, Jesus Christ. As a police officer, he said, "Yeah."
All right, family. I'm gonna go check out that Newtown again. I'm kidding. I loved your father. I gotta go see what's happening over in that Newtown again. But Dad, you were just there yesterday.
He's rolling in his grave.
I hope so.
You are something else.
I love that man. He made me laugh more than anyone else's father. He really did.
You're so full of shit right now.
He cracked me up.
That was horrible of you to say.
What was a joke? You said yourself he's laughing.
I know. Oh,
Both
God. What was I saying? Oh, well, I just asked you what the how long we been on this thing?
I don't know, but I'm exhausted.
What do you got, Matt?
What?
Matt's asleep.
What's that?
Well, how long have we been talking?
We've been talking for 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Have we really been?
All right,
Yeah.
that is ridiculous.
We're done. Well, listen.
Listen, I hope that somehow, somewhere, Matt could put together 5 or 10 minutes cohesive thought, but
No,
I'll tell you,
we're gonna put this whole thing up.
I gotta be honest.
Put
with
it
you,
all up.
We're gonna put it all up.
It was a lot funner than I thought.
Let's just see what happens, and you know what? We'll be back. Don't worry. My suggestion is, have a good day. This is Edgewaterdan signing out, along with
Dan.
and
Dan and Dan, huh?
yeah, Dan and Dan. This is the Dan and Dan show.
I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Well, you know
I'm enjoying myself, but this is all about you.
what? Well, no, it's not all about me.
I'm a guest.
What do you mean?
Whatever.
You're not a guest.
All right.
Wait a minute. You're not going to come over
You
here
guys
and
have
start
good chemistry.
Yeah, you're not going to come
really
over
good
here and
chemistry.
start this stuff and then chicken out
Don't
and then make fun
don't
of my father in Newtown. You're not going to make fun of my father
All
in
right.
Newtown and walk away from the show.
All right, good point.
All right.
All right, I had a blast.
See you later.
Peace.